your seat. Come.
What do you want to discuss now? My favorite color?
Colonel, the 6 a.m. flight was the first one off the base?
Yes.
There wasn't a flight that left 7 hours earlier and landed at Andrews Air Force Base at 2 a.m.?
Lieutenant, I think we've covered this, haven't we?
Your Honor, these are the Tower Chief's logs, both from Guantanamo Bay and Andrews Air Force Base. The Guantanamo log lists no flight that left at 11 p.m. And the Andrews log lists no flight that landed at 2 a.m. I'd like to admit them as exhibits, Alpha and Bravo.
I don't understand. You're admitting evidence of a flight that never existed.
Oh, we believe it did, sir. Defense will be calling Airman Cecil O'Malley and Airman Anthony Rodriguez. They were working the ground crew at Andrews at 2 a.m.
Your Honor, these men weren't on the list.
I'll allow the witnesses.
This is ridiculous.
Colonel, a moment ago...
Check the tower logs, for Christ's sake.
Oh, we'll get to the airmen in just a minute, sir. A moment ago you said you ordered Lieutenant Kendrick to tell his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched.
That's right.
And Lieutenant Kendrick was clear on what you wanted?
Crystal.
Any chance Lieutenant Kendrick ignored the order?
Ignored the order?
Any chance he forgot about it?
No.
Any chance Lieutenant Kendrick left your office and said, the old man is wrong?
No.
When Lieutenant Kendrick spoke to the platoon and ordered them not to touch Santiago, any chance they ignored him?
You ever served in an infantry unit, son?
No, sir.
Ever served in a forward area?
No, sir.
Ever put your life in another man's hands? Asked him to put his life in yours?
No, sir.
We follow orders, son. We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear?
Crystal. Colonel, I just have one more question before I call Airman O'Malley and Airman Rodriguez. If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, and your orders are always followed, then why would Santiago be in danger? Why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base?
Santiago was a substandard Marine. He was being...
That's not what you said. You said he was being transferred because he was in grave danger.
That's correct.
You said he was in danger. I said grave danger. You said, is there any other kind? I can have the court reporter read back to you.
You know what I said? I don't have to have it read back to me like...
Why are there two orders, Colonel?
Sometimes men take matters into their own hand.
No, sir. You made it clear just a moment ago that your men don't take matters into their own hands. Your men follow orders or people die. So Santiago shouldn't have been in any danger. Should he have, Colonel?
You snotty little bastard.
Your Honor, I'd like to ask for a recess.
I'd like an answer to the question, Judge.
The court will wait for an answer.
If Lieutenant Kendrick gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, then why did he have to be transferred? Kendrick ordered the code red because you told him to. And when it went bad, you signed a phony transfer order. You fixed the logs, you coerced a doctor. Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to them.
Want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth! Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty.
To a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job.
Did you order the code red?
Goddamn right I did!
If it please the court, I suggest the members be dismissed so we can move to immediate Article 39A session. The witness has rights.
Captain Ross.
Jack?
The members of the court will retire to an anteroom until further instructed.
All rise.
What the hell is this? Colonel, what's going on? I did my job. I do it again. I'm gonna get on a plane and go on back to my base.
You're not going anywhere, Colonel. MPs guard the Colonel. Yes, sir. Captain Ross.
What the hell is
Colonel
this?
Jessup, you have the right to remain silent. Any statement?
I'm being charged with a crime.
Trial by court-martial.
Is that what this is?
Or administrative.
I'm being charged with a
You
crime?
have the right to consult with a lawyer prior to any further
This is
questions.
funny.
This lawyer may be a civilian
That's what
lawyer
this
appointed
is.
by you at your
This
own
is-
expense.
I'm gonna rip the eyes out of your head and piss at your dead skull, Marine!
Colonel Jessup, do you understand these rights as I've just read them to you?
People, you have no idea how to defend a nation. All you did was weaken a country today, Kathy. That's all you did. You put people's lives in danger. Sweet dreams, son.
Don't call me son. I'm a lawyer and an officer in the United States Navy. And you're under arrest, you son of a bitch. The witness is excused.